Hi, kittens and fellow Sims goers. Welcome to another build. Okay, so I'm gonna start building small houses like this because just give myself a break because I've been building mansion after mansion after mansion nonstop, and I'm not gonna lie, building something small like this felt so nice. It was such a break from what I've been doing, all these bigger projects, and I kind of wanted to do like a home or a house where you just kind of like it's like a showroom. Like, say, like you're buying a home and a renter comes through and it's like, welcome. Do you want this house or no? Look at it. Look at it. And you're like, you know what? This is nice. So, this house I gave the special landlord special. Okay. So, I wasn't going to do anything like lavish or like crazy with it. I was really, as I was building this, I was all my head was landlord special, landlord special, landlord special. And also, you know what? This home is special because I was at a coffee shop when I was building this, and I was with my friend. Hence the why I seemed to disappear for a second right there. And I was, at a coffee shop talking with my friends, and I was just like, hey, let me show you what I can do. Like, I've been working hard. And so, yeah, I was actually at a public place when building this home. So, and I promise you, this is sped up. I swear, it's sped up pretty fast. Okay. Like, your girl was distracted. Okay. So, if it seemed a little slow or a little like, girl, hello, Earth to Leo, I was distracted. Okay. Give me a break. But I was, you know what? I thought this was cute. Like as I was building this, I'm not really sure what I'm doing or where I'm gonna go with this. So I was just kind of random. I was even telling my friend that I was with at the time, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing. And you know what? Usually the homes I don't know where I'm doing ended up being one of my best homes. And so I was showing him once we got to the kitchen and everything was furnished, I asked him, I was like, I worked so hard to try to figure this out. What do you think? His words were, hmm, kitchen's kind of boring. So you know what? You know what? He actually wasn't really wrong. But at the time, my brain was like, this is cute. I was going to keep it this way until I was insulted. But I fixed it. Okay. I fixed it to the best I can. I tried to make the kitchen not so boring. So you know what? I'm glad that I got his insight. You know what? It's only just me really building this, so it's nice to get outside perspectives and like, for somebody to critique my work. You know what? I needed that, okay? It helped me like upgrade this house a little bit more. So there's nothing really special about this build. I will be real with you. It's just something like I wanted to do just to take my mind off of the bigger builds and try something smaller. And I think I did a pretty good job. Like I like what I did. Like I enjoyed it. I had really a lot of fun building this. I try to keep it as minimal as possible because my goal really was just to have this just be simply like a like just like renter friendly and showroom case, like, hey, I'm selling this house, anybody gonna buy it or not? Like a couple could live here, or somebody who is just, a sim that's just moving into town and just want to just, have somewhere to be at, stay at, something small. Like this could be their starter home, okay? So this is my mind going into this. I didn't want to do nothing crazy, and I think it came out cute. I really like it. I would like it for myself. In my opinion, this home looks more like an apartment than it does a house, like a singular house. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, okay? And also, let's pretend that there's like a second wall here to the kitchen too, okay? Not just those cabinets that you see. Did I do anything with it? No. And I wonder, I don't know if anybody can tell me in The Sims if it's possible we can like make a half up, half down wall, or if it's just only half down. I have to look that up. I have to look that up. But if anybody knows, please let me know in the comment sections because I'm learning just as much as you guys are learning. Even like as I look at other builders, there's things that even I don't know. Okay, there's things that I don't, when it comes to building, especially when it comes to building apartments in The Sims and high rise apartments in The Sims. I only know certain things, which I've shared in my other videos. Go check that out. Um, on how to like be able to customize your windows and expand your area. But as far as builds and all that and doing all this crazy stuff, I only know so much, okay? I'm just here to make the inside look pretty. I renovate houses that are already pre-made in The Sims and I make them look better. That's my goal. You know what? Maybe I should change my channel name to that. I revamp the houses in The Sims. That's practically what I am doing. You know what? Should I do a challenge where I do every house in a town? Just next house, next house, next house to make them all look cute. Like build my own world and it's just everything that I did. That'd be so fun. But I'm not gonna lie, nobody would be able to afford to live in that town, I'll tell you that. If I try to build a new character or a new player and I just try to put my Sims in there and it's like, even the pool houses are out of my budget. Like, yeah, everything's gonna be expensive if I do that. So I kind of see why the Sims people just put like almost nothing in a house just so like players can actually play the game and not have to worry about simoleons. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, here we go with the bathroom. You know what? I think I did my big one with this bathroom. I got, and if you don't know, I'm horrible. I'm horrible when it comes to bathrooms and kitchens. And you know what? I don't want to hear nothing. I think I really killed this. Like this looked cute. This looked really cute. hmm I think he was showing my friend. He was like, "Oh, you should add this island." So I added it. I was like, "You know, yeah, I like that idea with the island. But I think with here, we had to leave the cafe. I think this video was like an hour, so we were in there for like a whole hour. So yeah, this whole thing took me an hour to do. This is one of my shorter builds. I think in total, I don't think I spent that much time doing this small little house. But it's gonna get a little faster because now I'm at home. I have no distractions, so I can really like put my ideas and like thoughts into like this build. But yeah, be prepared for more homes like this. I be prepared for more smaller homes because I'm gonna keep putting out more and more and more. Because when I looked at my last like track record, I realized I have so little posts. Like I'm over here, like when I tell you guys, like I anytime I'm have free time, I'm literally building on The Sims consistently just so I have more videos to post, more content for you guys. And I look and I'm like, I be like sweating, like, phew, I did my big one. And then I turn around, I look back, and I only got like 4 videos on my page. Like, what you mean 4? I could have sworn I did 8. So, yeah, be prepared for more smaller ones. They're a lot easier to do and a lot faster for me. Um, and you know what? If that's the case, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I know I said in my other videos, I'm just gonna do mansion after mansion after mansion after mansion in a total, like I did 3. I did 3, which is already posted up in the nightlife. It's not called like Bridgeport. Is this what it's called? The town is called. I did 3 on that hill, and I am gonna do more of those houses. So like, don't fret. I did not just stop. I'm just gonna do tiny houses after tiny houses. But this is kind of like a little breather for me, which is like crazy because it's like, how is this a breather for you when you're still building? It's not it's basically like you're building for like a regular home, okay? And regular homes have more, I guess you could say like you can kind of like just do whatever versus when you're doing like a luxury home, you got to make it look a certain way. And so it's just basically what I'm saying, you don't have to put a lot of deep thought into it when you're doing a smaller home unless you want to. Unless you want the small home to be bougie, then yeah, but it's also small so it doesn't take me a lot of time to finish or do the house at all versus if it's like a bigger space. Say like some of my houses that I build on The Sims are like the living room is literally the size of this entire house. So I had to figure out, okay, how can I fill up the space of this home and did I disappear? No, I'm just slow. Anyway, how can I figure out the space of this home? How can I add more, depth to this living room when it's this big? But as you can see for this tiny home, there's not a lot of space even for the living room. So it's not much that I can really do with it. And putting a little art here and a rug here and curtains does do a lot. Even with this kitchen, this is a smaller kitchen versus my other ones. You see that I add so much stuff to it, and with this one I don't really add a lot because there's not really a lot of space to add a lot. So I mean, I know you're probably thinking, yeah, that's obvious, this is common sense, but you know what, I'm still gonna explain myself because sometimes common's not too common. So let me explain myself, okay? um but yeah, that's why it's more such a breather for me, because I don't have to do too much versus the bigger homes. And I know you see me using that little like the wood cutting board thing a lot. It looks cute. I might use it a lot. Maybe that'll be my signature touch to everything. Who knows, depending on how the houses look like. But yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Let me do something with the bathroom. Let me not just leave it as is. Like, let me add a little sauce with it. And look, I added a rug. I know, thank you. I like, I'm getting a better little color here. But yeah, this bath is basically just black and white. Nothing special about it. Just black and white. I'm literally thinking like this is like renters. I'm not really thinking about, oh, somebody bought this home and is permanently gonna live here. This is like maybe like a rich family's renting this house and like this somebody's gonna live at for a little bit, not permanently. So yeah, even with the bedroom too. Just going with like a yellow theme. And then I've decided to do something with the outside. Let me add a little something something with the outside too, not doing too much. But anyways, this video is going to come to an end. And stay tuned for my next video. Love you guys and subscribe. Bye.